Got me right into that puddle, silly. Got me right into that puddle. Got me right into that puddle. Do you have to stand right in that puddle, you think? Huh? Good baby. Yeah, good baby. Yeah, what is this? You've done this before, huh? Oops. 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 You had your nose a little too much into her. Yeah. You remember this? It wasn't that long ago, was it, bud? Okay, that's it. That's it. Nice thing about bareback pads is you really don't have to go crazy tight. There you go. Good boy. Okay, make sure he hasn't like forgotten what that feels like. Good. Gonna make noise with it. Whoa, whoa. Make sure that stop is installed when he starts to spook. Good. Good. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, so we found something that we can work on that can offer him a spook just naturally and not actually try to spook him, right? So apparently this is scary. Oh, oh, oh. Good. 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 So I might even mimic jumping off, right? Like bounce once next to him once he finally stops. So that way maybe I can convince him, if you stop, I'll get off. Like I'll stop and I'll make whatever's going on above you stop, stimulating you, right? So let's see. Let's see if we can put him back into that spook. Whoa, whoa. Because I don't want him to run off. I don't want this to be what spooks him. So I am not trying to spook him. I'm just trying to work him through when he thinks he's got a reason to be worried, right? So again, run my hand up. Woo, woo. I want him to find peace in that emergency stop, right? I want him to find comfort and some confidence and some something to find, right? So like if he's feeling unconfident and he's thinking about running around and he thinks if I tell him to stop, that's going to bring him a moment of comfort, or bring him a moment of clarity, then I want that to be installed. That's what I want installed more than anything, is when I tell you to stop, that actually means that you're about to find comfort in that stop. I'm going to bump my rib cage up against him a little bit, my hip up against him a little bit, make sure that he's still okay with that. So I've ridden him at the walk. That accident happened as a result of asking to trot for the first time, and I also knew better. Like, my gut said he's not ready. In fact, I even told the camera he wasn't ready, and I still did it anyway, and that was my own personal issue. I had lost out on a lesson in the morning, and I just kind of came out in the afternoon and said, I'm getting a lesson done. I don't care what I have to do. So I was kind of like hell-bent on doing something, which, I don't know if that was it, buddy. I think you stepped on what I was looking for. And I was just kind of like hell-bent on getting something done. Can I get you to step off of there? Maybe it's still there. That was it. I don't know. It was something shiny. A piece of glass or something. Yeah. So I ignored all the flags. Every flag that said, ooh, he's not ready. Ooh, this isn't really what we should be doing. Ooh. And I ignored every flag. And told the camera he wasn't ready. Got on anyway. Wasn't ready for the trot. I did some exercises with him at the walk, and we did fine. Rode him at the trot, and I knew he wasn't ready for the trot, and he panicked. So I kind of, you know, I blame myself 100%. I don't blame him. He was definitely not at fault for being scared and not being better prepared. So now that's what we're doing today. We're better preparing him for if you get spooked. I want to be able to promise you, if you stop moving your feet, I'm going to be here for you, right? I'm going to help you if you get spooked. And instead of it's not meant to drive him forward. If he stops, I'm okay with that completely because it's not meant to drive him forward. So the emergency stop is supposed to be like a place to take a deep breath, a place to relax for him and for me, right? So if I teach him that when I emergency stop you, the goal is we're going to both be able to take a deep breath and relax. So I am kind of doing that rhythmically, which could be, misunderstood as a go cue. So I'm not going to make him wrong for picking his head up and thinking he's supposed to go. I obviously don't want to keep trying to get him to spook to the saddle, obviously. So I'm not going to keep trying that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good job. Good job. Good job. So right after my accident, even though I was walking around on a broken leg, I did bring him back to the mounting block and I did lay back across him. I have since laid across him and asked him to walk with me laying across him. He didn't forget about his mounting block exercises because they're unrelated to riding, right? Mounting block is unrelated to riding. I mean, yes, that's how I got on him and he can make that association, of course, but that's not where the lesson started. So therefore, mounting block is its own thing. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. You're okay. You're okay. Yes. Good job. Yes. Nice lick and chew. You can go ahead and walk off. Good boy. Good boy. Come on.